Get ready. Start. Ladies and gentlemen, I have great pleasure in welcoming you to this, the 31st annual general meeting of the company. The balance sheet and the profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March 1968, as well as the report of the directors, have been in your hands for some time now, and with your permission, I shall take them as read. The year under review has been one of great stress and strains on our company. Several important factors, many of them outside our control, have been affecting our working. The impact of the recession on the economy has been decreasing during the year, and even though the chemical industry as such has not been too seriously affected directly, the effect on consuming industries like textiles, paper, soap, vanaspati, etc., have inevitably drawn the alkali industry also into its eddies. While there have been some signs of economic recovery, there is no doubt that the country has yet to recover fully from the effects of the economic recession of the past 1.5 years. Last year, I had occasion to mention about the effects of over ambitious planning in certain sectors of the industry. The alkali industry is a case in point. The installed capacity for caustic soda production in April this year has already reached 3 lakh tons, while the country's consumption is at present only of the order of 2 lakh tons. It is understood that further projects to the capacity of 2 lakh tons have been licensed based on unrealistic estimated increase in demand. My own reading of the situation is that even at the end of the fourth plan period, the demand might not increase above 4 lakh tons, and I feel that the installation of capacity in excess of current licensed levels might not be warranted. Faulty or over ambitious planning leads to a lot of difficulties and results in a wastage of scarce resources. There is urgent need for a reassessment of demand based on more realistic assumption. In the case of the caustic soda industry, self-sufficiency has been reached already, and there is overproduction to the extent of probably 50,000 tons annually. The effect of this surplus began to be felt during later half of previous year, leading to uneconomical price realizations and eventually to some amount of unutilized installed capacity. This combined with retardation in the growth of demand due to the textile recession has hit the caustic soda industry, particularly during the second half of 1967-68. Our production also was to some extent affected during the same period. Fortunately, due to a gradual revival of consumer demand and due to our selling efforts, the position has considerably eased since the close of the financial year, and I am happy to say that our order books are in a very healthy state right now. On the question of prices, the Tariff Commission, which conducted a detailed inquiry into the caustic soda industry last year, submitted its report to the central government. After due deliberation, the government came to the conclusion in May last that there was no need for price control over the caustic soda industry in view of the excess of production over demand, and in view of the price levels being more or less in line with those worked out by the Tariff Commission at that time. Since the date of the Tariff Commission inquiry, there were further increases in the cost of raw materials and power, and so the industry as a whole considered remedial measures to be taken since the rising costs were all due to factors beyond the control of the industry. The Alkali Manufacturers Association decided to recommend a price increase of rupees 60 per ton in all forms of caustic soda effective from June this year. Such an increase was rendered inevitably by the escalation in many costing elements. The fact of a surplus in production in any one year does not affect the economics of manufacture. The industry as a whole took the only step possible in the circumstances. Most manufacturers, under stress of competition, were selling their product much below the previously current ceilings. Indeed, the increase did not on an average raise realizations to levels indicated by the enhanced selling. Despite competition, practically all the manufacturers have implemented the decision of the association, which in some measure has rendered the price realizations more reasonable and economical since August this year. The impact of this better price realization can be expected to be felt in our company's working results for next year. While these measures have improved the economics of operation of caustic soda manufacturers and some nobility of accumulated stock has been secured, both long-term solution and national interests point to the need to export. The foreign market for caustic soda is not negligible. It is the price factor that stands in the way. The central and state levies have swollen the bill of costs. Dear friend, as you have always supported our work in the past and ordered our New Year cards in previous year, I thought you would like to see the enclosed illustrations which we have produced this year in aid of crippled children. Cards and catalogs are supplied complete with envelopes and bear the following greetings. Every good wish for the new year. May the new year bring you good health and prosperity, and so on. These are available only in packets of 12 assorted cards, 6 designs in color and 6 in black and white. The To allow the best terms, the cards have been priced for dozen, and we shall therefore be grateful if orders, where possible, are for not less than 12 of a kind. It will greatly help us to give prompt attention to your order if you will kindly fill in the dispatch label enclosed with the order form. Please post early as we cannot guarantee delivery of orders received after 1st March. Wherever possible, orders will be sent within a week of receipt. Should you desire to have your name and address printed on the cards, please complete section B on the order form. Special rates for this service in addition to the cost of the cards are 100 cards and under rupees 5 plus 3 rupees for every additional 100 cards are part of a 100 up to a 1000 cards 20 rupees plus 15 rupees for every additional 1000 cards are part of a 1000 up to 5000. Please allow 2 weeks for overprinting. You may be interested to know that we again broke our previous records for the sale of cards last year. All cards are available to personal shoppers at our office in Abid Road between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. except at weekends. We hope you will appreciate the cause for which we are striving. We shall be pleased to send a copy of this letter to any of your friends whom you think might be prepared to support our cause and bring to these crippled children the help they so much need. Yours sincerely. Stop.